Hello YouTube, this is Asatsu 5 and this is going to be a 2-for-1 video. We're going to have a initial impressions of this Lochby field journal and how I'm using it and what I think about it. It's not going to be a real review, it's going to be more of initial impressions and stuff. And then I'm going to show you my most recent target and how that is, interacting with this as well. Because I went to the shooting range today, and I think it was a pretty successful day. So, first off, my Springfield Prodigy, the red dot got loose on my gun, so I tightened the screws on the red dot, and I needed to make sure it was still hitting, so that was the main reason why I went. But I had a lot of fun, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this journal for certain things. But first off, I made a journal. I bound this book, and this is using regular copying paper. And you can see that if it'll focus, that it starts to bleed through. And and so it's bled through right there. And as you can see, I'm starting to draw my targets and recording my range trips and my progress. This is 9/21/2023, and that's my Prodigy. You can see my handwriting is terrible, but yeah, not a super impressive target. And yeah, so that's that. Okay, this is the Lochby field journal, and has a few different features. You have this mesh pocket, kind of a deep pocket right here. Let me see, I'm gonna grab this Waterman pen, and there's that pen. You can see it's pretty deep. Then you have some like hard pockets, and then you have a big pocket right here. It came with this Tomy River. It's proprietary for this field journal. This, like when you buy this field journal, it comes with this insert, and you have these bungees or shot cord in the middle of it, and that's how you attach your refills. But this paper is, let me pull it up so I can quote the things correctly. This is a fountain pen friendly, acid free Tomy River 68 GSM paper with stitched binding. So these are not stapled. If you can see that, try to get to focus. As you can see, it is stitched. And Tomy River paper is supposed to be the best paper out there for fountain pens. As you can see, I'm keeping records of my range trip, and I made sure to write on this with different pens and different inks. So I think, if I remember correctly, this tactile was with a ballpoint pen. This is with this fountain pen that has cartridge ink. And then the kind of burnt orange ink, as you can see, was done with this. And it was this Yayuki paint, or not paint, but ink. This is a fairly fancy ink, and I think it's Yuyaki Ashizutsuku. My Japanese isn't as good as it used to be, but yeah, that's that burnt orange ink that you see there. And then I got my newest pen. This is a Lumos pen, and this is using this manuscript black ink. And so this is the Lumos pen with the manuscript black ink right here. I just want to show you something that kind of is the point of me telling you all this. there was basically no bleed through. You can kind of see some ghosting, but there was basically no bleed through. So when you buy this field journal, it's going to come with one of these, and you can buy more refills from the company with this fancy paper. And then I bought another insert. This is an A5 insert, and this is another Japanese paper. And this is just going to be my general purpose journal. If I'm going to be traveling, if I'm going to be dreams, want to reflect on the day, that's what this journal is for. This one's specifically for shooting. And I think this is Midori paper, which is another good paper. It's like a second runner-up of Tomi River. Made in Japan. Haven't wrote anything in it yet. But this is a dot grid. You can also get it in plain if you like to draw and paint and stuff. You can get it in rulered and wide rulered. But this is basically the guts of the journal. You have a big pocket right here. You have a big pocket right here. Then you have like some curved pockets, a deep pocket. There, that's how deep it is. And then a mesh pocket. And then you have 4 of these shot cards where you can put multiple refills or inserts in it. And you also have bookmarks. This is wax canvas and has a little latch right here. And you have a pen loop right here, which I keep my Loomis pen. And I'm going to do a separate review on this Loomis pen in a few weeks. But basically, this is a field journal that you would travel with and record your thoughts, observations, or cares and wonders. And I decided to use it as both a shooting journal and a general purpose kind of journal. But this is my target, which I am extremely proud of. For those of you who've been watching me for a while and you've been seeing my shooting progress, I started off with like a big Swiss cheese on the whole target. Then you see that I had, I'd shoot at the head some, then I'll shoot here, but, I'd have kind of a big group. And so this, I don't know if you can read it right there, but it's 7 yards. And I tried to duplicate this right here, but I was actually starting to eat out the paper. I was very proud of myself. But it's 7 yards, 20 shots, all within the red silhouette. So I loaded my magazine with 20 rounds, and all 20 rounds just with a flyer right there, and then I got 2 right here. But all 20 rounds stayed basically there, which I'm really proud of. Then I wrote down right here. Then I wrote down right here, still majority hits 30 yards, so that's about 90 feet. So I was hitting that still target pretty consistently. Still had issues with my red dot loosening up on me, so I wrote down in my journal, also need blue Loctite for red dot. But anyways, I'm really excited about not only journaling, recording my thoughts, with this being my main journal, or journal carrier, I guess, but I'm looking forward to getting better at shooting. I have a goal. I want to be able to shoot an IDPA, a local IDPA, and not be embarrassing, I don't expect to do good, but I'd like to shoot at a local IDPA competition and it not be a joke. So that's my ultimate goal, and I'm starting to eat out the target. I'm not super fast. I'm probably shooting a round per second at the longest, and I'm not really moving or anything. I'm still trying to close up my groups before I add motion into it. But I'm really looking forward to my progress and recording my progress, and then looking back and be like, this is where I started. This is where I ended up. So that's it. That's the video. Again, just to show you pins that were used, I had my Loomis pin, which is very interesting. I'm going to do a separate video on that. I got my Phyllis pin, which this is made to look like a cigar, and that has my burnt orange ink. Then this is the Waterman Hemisphere. By the way, this is Waterman as well. This is my Waterman Hemisphere, and it's taking a cartridge, manuscript cartridge, and this is my Tactile Nautilus, which takes some kind of ballpoint. What you call it? I know it's not focusing, but it takes some kind of ballpoint insert. But that's it. That's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm a Satsu5, and I'm out.